New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring. We invite you to join our prayer broadcast every day at 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Send us your prayer requests or schedule a private prayer session by emailing prayer@ntmedia.org. And now, it's time to pray together.
Hello, folks. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is time for morning prayer for Saturday, November 23rd, 2024. My name is Muro. My pronouns are he and him. I am a prayer practitioner here on the New Thought Media Network, and I am delighted and honored, as always, to be able to spend time with you in prayer. It's a wonderful way to start a day, to end a day, at any time during the day. Prayer is powerful. So, if you would like to take advantage of that power, if there's anything that you would like me to pray for on your behalf, please feel free to put something into the comments. Be more than happy to do that on your behalf. Or you can send us a prayer request here at prayer@ntmedia.org. Whichever works best for you. So, today I wanted to share this with you. This is from a book called Everyday Wisdom, a Spiritual Book of Days by Paul Ferrini. What I particularly like about this book is that even though he has subtitled it a Spiritual Book of Days, it just reads so straightforward, without any kind of jargon, just says what he means what he says. I love it. Oh, hi, Annie. Good to see you. So, this is what he had to say. He said, the self, not as a capital S self. So we're not talking about just our human self. The self is not a known territory, but a wilderness. Too often we forget that. Too often we reach the boundaries of what we know about ourselves and turn back. Now is the time to push past those boundaries, to leave behind the old, worn-out mask you have been wearing and begin a search for a new definition of who you are and what comes next in your life. You know, I lead a discussion group on 2 Thursdays a month. And one of the things that I've noticed is that when I have a reading like this, people take objection to certain things. For example, they might say, well, I don't have a worn out mask, or, I'm doing this. If you are, that's great. But are you doing it consistently? For me personally, I do forget this from time to time. I do need to know that I can, without a doubt, push the envelope. I absolutely have more than I would have thought. So consider for yourself where you are in this. Think of it as sort of as a spectrum, if you will. And it's not something that is always the same under every circumstance, every condition. All right. So give some thought to this. Let's take this into prayer. Let's see if we can work past those boundaries. So I'll invite you to close your eyes or soften your gaze, whichever is comfortable and safe for you to do, enabling you to be fully present to this moment. And just take a breath. Just allow yourself to feel the breath within your body. Feel how it fills your lungs, how it expands your chest. Feel it even into your back and into your belly, allowing yourself to be fully involved in your in-breath, to allow it to feed you, to nurture you. And to remember that that in-breath is life. To remember that that life is the life of God, Allah, the One, Gaia, the universe. And to remember that that life is a life of love. And to remember that that love is eternal. And so this is where I start. I start with the idea, with the recognition, with the remembering of this incredible source from which I came. And I recognize that I have been placed here in this plane, in this body, but with this connection to the One, so that I might bring something unique, something that no one else can possibly bring to this plane, or for that matter, anywhere, at any time. Each of us is completely unique. Each of us has been made of that same star stuff, if you will. But each of us has been given our own identity, our own soul. Within that definition, there is so much. There is an understanding that the divinity that lives within, the divinity to which we are all connected, is powerful beyond belief. And so, given that truth, knowing that I have the ability to tie into all of that, I know without a doubt that I can live large. I can fulfill and be fulfilled to a far greater extent. I look at my life over the decades and I see how I have grown. I see how, as I have stepped into my spiritual identity, my understanding of who I am, how my life has changed. I see how I have released things from the past which held me back so badly, which weighed me down. I have seen how I have been able to open to new perspectives. I've seen how I have been able to heal from some of the most devastating wounds, physical and emotional. All of this has allowed me to go from being literally at death's door to being vibrant, to being capable. And yet, as I go through my life, I discover that some things tend to fall away. Physical capacity as I age. But I gain so much more in my experience. I have the opportunity to gain knowledge, to gain wisdom. I have the ability to gain a greater understanding of my consciousness, a greater understanding of how what I think and what I feel, how that affects my body. Get an understanding of how I can literally find ways to bring about a greater physical existence for my life, as well as a greater emotional and mental experience. All of life is neutral. I assign to it its meaning in my life. I assign to it its importance. I assign to it its value. And so I choose to discern rather than to simply judge, because I know that that allows me to be more open. And every single time that I look to be more open, I'm reminded that there is more. There is no limit to how much I can love. There is no limit to how much I can open myself to the goodness of the one. There is no limit to how much goodness I can bring into this world, and there is no limit for each and every one of us. We have this capability, we have this power, we have this wonderful opportunity to shine in the world. And shine we do. Shine we will. And so in that confidence, in that certainty, in the absolute positivity of the abundance that is ours, the abundance that we bring to this world, I am so grateful. I am so thankful. And so it is. I have reinvented myself several times in life. Each reinvention has been a revelation in and of itself. I am so blessed. And I know without a doubt that each and every one of us is blessed. Each and every one of us has so much more than we could ever imagine. And so I invite you to open yourself to that enormity of wonder, that enormity of goodness. Allow yourself to be fully, absolutely, completely, and totally open to who and whose you are. I'll see you soon. Know that without a doubt you are loved, and you are most certainly loved. Namaste.
On behalf of everyone at New Thought Media Network, thank you for being a member of our virtual family. Your financial contributions help share the New Thought message with people from around the world. Please visit and contribute at www.ntmedia.org/donate. New Thought Media Network, come be you. And please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace and blessings. On behalf of the New Thought Media Network, thank you for being with us for this special prayer broadcast. We look forward to being with you again soon, 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Until then.